All right, welcome everybody to Pregame for the Walker of Waterdeep. It's been a minute, but after some holidays and some travel and some other disruptions, we are back for session 138 of our game. Yes. Depending on how this session goes, this may be this is definitely going to be one of the last sessions of this arc of the campaign. And so we will but whether this endeavor that they are about to undertake is going to take up one session or multiple sessions, we don't know. Players, how are you all doing?
Hi, Liv.
Ivy?
I'm doing pretty okay.
Okay.
A little bit in a rush today, but it is what it is.
Okay, so yeah, you still have for you a cutoff at 6 o'clock your time.
Yeah, sadly.
All right, so that's 5 o'clock our time.
That's still most of the session.
Yeah, everything besides the last hour. But of course, it has to fall into the days where I have important things going on.
Hey, she's moving out.
Yes. And then I get the whole upstairs to myself. I'm gonna have an office. I'm gonna have my bedroom. It's gonna be wonderful.
Oh, you ain't. Well, wait. Your parents haven't told you that they're renting out your sister's room and you're gonna have somebody paying to live there.
Oh, and didn't you know that was me?
Oh, okay. So you're paying rent now. Huh?
See? To get a second room? Definitely.
Definitely.
One moment, because I need to get a drink, because I forgot to do that.
All right. What's going on with Heather's Discord? Looks like she's got herself muted and deafened, so she may be wondering why she's not hearing anything. Anyway. All right. I'm just gonna put it. Back on the clock here. Let's see. Hey, Chris.
So today is just collecting the troops and doing the boss fight, right?
Well, one of the things things that you have to do is you have to figure out how to get in to where the boss is. You guys have 4 keys, and there's an elaborate door with 4 keyholes. So part of it is figuring out what goes where and if there's anything else to it. And then, once you get in there, we will see what lays beyond those doors. But yes, you're pretty confident that you're at the top of the ziggurat, so you would be expecting that this is where you would encounter King Suleiman. Welcome, Heather. Heather, I think you're trying to talk, but we can't hear you.
There you go.
Very robotic, but...
Let me disconnect.
Okay, no. Now you're fine.
Okay, sorry.
No, that's okay. All right, well, looks like we have just about everybody here. We know Ken is going to be a few minutes late. Well, while we wait for him, we are going to go ahead and get started. I am going to turn down the music a little bit so I don't have to try to shout over it. And then I will go ahead and move us into the recap. The last time we were here, the heroes had been the planeswalking heroes of this here campaign. They had explored the chamber and the 3rd level of the ziggurat, and they had found the 4th and final key that they needed in order to get into the chamber at the top of the final staircase. A pair of doors that had 4 different locks on it with 4 different sets of symbols, and they've collected 4 different keys. They have you guys will know where you are in terms of your resources and your health. Did everybody want to take a quick pit stop? Healing room?
Yes.
For you.
Maybe we could gather our troops first, just in case we have to do anything, and then we can go to the healing room, just in case any of them need healing as well.
Yeah, when you talk about gathering your troops, what? Tell me what Gallagher is thinking about when he talks about gathering the troops.
Getting the ogres.
Okay.
And whatever that statue is.
Okay. All right. So, yes, you have 4 ogres, which you have recruited along the way, and they are willing to follow you. And then when you go back to that room where those people sacrificed themselves, this entity, this statue, is now no longer a statue. This is a 12 to 15 foot tall snake-like creature that has a humanoid torso and 6 arms and each of those arms is bearing a weapon. And
Cool.
So it also has these are 6 swords, and it has a kind of an elaborate harness for the for the sheaths that are that crisscross its back, so it can take all 6 of those swords and sheath them on its back. And when you guys enter, you can see that its body, most of the torso, starting with about the ribs on down, and then the rest of the body is covered with fine silver scales. And when it sees Galabar, it just sort of inclines its head toward Galabar. It does not speak, but it just kind of inclines its head to Galabar.
Do you have an image of what it looks like? Or no?
An image of what it looks like. There is, yes, actually. I believe it's this creature here. Oh, no, that's not the one that it looks like. I will get one in a couple of minutes. So you have your troops. And they all follow you if you want them to follow you down to the healing room. They do. They do not seem to be injured, so they kind of take up guard positions at the exits of that room while you heal up. Anything you want to do while you're in that room of rest?
Before Laura goes into the circle to start the 10-minute thingamabob. I know the words, I just can't come up with it at the moment.
I know those feelings very well.
So, Allura will cast a spell on herself, and she will also cast it on Inca as well, just because she has 2 spell slots at the moment she can use. It is an 8-hour distortion. Duration. There we go. And she's going to be casting Death Ward on herself and also Inca.
Okay. And I will also spend time re-upping Ray's telepathic bond.
Okay.
Let's see here. I want to make sure that I can get everybody. How many people?
Wait a second. Did we just get a Merilith to join us?
A what?
That statue. Did it turn into a Merilith?
It looks very.
I sent the picture to the chat there, Gally.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Yeah, it looks very much like a Merilith.
Cool. Hopefully it stays on our side. Because that's going to be good.
I will, it says I can cast it up to 8 willing creatures. So, it'll be our party and then whomever else somebody thinks should be designated, whether it's the trolls or whoever. Say what?
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was trying to stumble over the words there.
Well, no, I was just asking Laura who she cast Death Ward on.
Inca. Yeah.
Okay. Are we doing it before the healing or after? Because you still have spell slots.
I'm doing it beforehand, and then I'm going to do the rest of you guys afterwards. But that's after the 10 minutes rest.
You don't need to cast it on Galabar. He already has a...
Yeah. But that's my question that I was also going to have, is if I did cast it on you, would you have 2 of them because of your race thing?
Yeah, technically.
So would it stack or would it not?
I mean, it's a different effect.
Yeah. So there's Adamant, there's Galabar, and Oyuhusu, who I have to still have it on.
Did we
Hopefully.
have a chance to go? Did we go back to that room and get all our spell
That's
slots
what we're
back?
doing.
That's what we're doing right now.
Oh, okay. I'm just curious. Sorry.
That's why I said that I would take the time to cast raise telepathic bond on us and then heal up
Okay, so
and
I
do
don't-
my spells.
So we don't have haste on us anymore. I'll take that off.
While we're doing this, could I summon my Find Steed? Does it work here?
You have. I think somebody had tried that and it
did.
not work. Yeah, it does not. The steed does not materialize here.
Could I get the feeling that you just can't summon anything here, or
It's probably the material in the ziggurat.
You get the feeling that there is something about this structure that prevents planar boundaries from being crossed.
so my Horn of Valhalla would not work?
Might not work.
Might not work.
Dang it!
Won't know till you try.
Yeah, I mean, it's like if you try it and it doesn't work, it probably won't expend a charge. So, it's like if you.
I mean, he has undead here, so I don't understand why it wouldn't work at all. But yeah,
Well,
Undead aren't planar.
e
they're from the Shadowfell.
well, but it depends on how they were created. I mean, if it was undead created by a necromancer from corpses on this plane, then they don't have to have come from the Shadowfell to here. But yes, so basically, you guys do have a Marilith, but it's not your standard looking Marilith. It's head and upper torso look a bit more like a dragonborn than the standard Marilith, and its scales, of course, are all silver.
I guess we'll just have to see if my horn will work, and hope the trump card works, because that horn was what I was banking off. I had got it specifically for boss fights like this. Okay. So we've all healed up. Those death wards are put on us.
Yeah.
Okay. So for plans going into battle, I'm going to try to use the horn. We're saying this all through the telepathic bond, I'm assuming.
If you're in that chamber, you can talk out loud or through the bond.
We just don't want him hearing.
Oh, okay, yeah, you can do that.
Okay, Inga, step outside. No. Oh.
Yeah, Galabar will say through the telepathic bond, I plan on using my Horn of Valhalla to boost the amount of troops we have. Hopefully it works. I can't seem to summon my Find Steed. So that some kind of summoning seems to be blocked. Hopefully that one isn't. But we need a plan going into this thing. Me and Oyo can probably get up to the boss faster than everybody else can to get in his face to stop him from casting any long-range spells if he has them. And Go, would you mind casting haste on us again when it starts?
Ooh.
Enka.
Okay. Sorry, I thought you said Ingu, and I was like, what?
Pingu the Pingu?
Yeah.
Not again.
So yes, I will cast haste upon you.
Okay. Without my steed, that's the fastest I can be.
Remind
But
me.
I will cast it right before we engage, so that it can last the longest.
Right before we engage, remind me that I'll cast Team Spirit on the party.
Does anybody else have any preparation spells?
I'll probably cast holy weapon before we go in.
Okay. What about spiritual weapon?
That only lasts for a minute.
Hmm.
Okay.
Who are you gonna put Holy Weapon on? Just curious.
Don't know yet.
Oh, it's always a pleasure to find out. I don't really have anything else I can. I mean, I feel like Team Spirit's a good little spell for us, so that's about all I can
Yes.
do, I think.
Sadly, most of my spells are out of combat spells. Because I can't cast while I'm using my abilities. Yeah, I don't have anything that would be useful outside of my fine steed, which I cannot summon.
I will, in the meantime, I will pull out the crystal ball with Varellus in it and kind of look at her and go, well, I think we're about ready to make kind of a final push here. Do you have any insight or final words before we go? Do you want to be left here, or there's no guarantee that, you know?
Don't die.
No, after what he has done to me, I want to see Suleiman destroyed. And if you should fail, I would rather fall with you than be left behind by that for the pleasure of that awful person.
You can really tell us how you feel. I mean, I'm sure we've used worse adjectives.
He's a defiler. He's a corrupter. He's a
monster.
tin-plated tyrant with delusions of godhood.
That's very good. That's very eloquent. I like that. I think I'll have to use that. But I will make sure that you are at least kept safe to view things as we go along.
The only thing I do have a suspicion of, I do not know it for sure, but if my memory serves, of plans that I saw when Suleiman was in the early stages of putting this ziggurat together, the order of the keys in the locks is very important. If the order is wrong, the locks will all freeze up for a time before they can be tried again.
Do you remember what order they were showing, or was it just you knew they had to be in a certain order or this would happen?
I knew they had to be in a certain order. At the time that I saw it, it was not even indicated what the keys would be.
All right.
But I knew that was part of the plan. Something of a way to frustrate and delay anyone who tried to gain entry to Suleiman's lair without his permission.
That tracks.
Well, at least it's good to know that so that we can be keeping an eye out for possible clues as to how to put them in order.
There's another thing that you all, as you're getting close to the end of your 10 minutes, you notice that beyond one of the doors, or at one of the exits, two of the ogres, the Hasran ogress and one of the Gazban ogres, they both suddenly look a little bit more alert, and the Hasran ogress turns with kind of a concerned look towards you.
What do you see?
She says with a stage whisper, she says, "We see nothing yet, but we can hear people moving below."
How far below?
I think Oh, no, wait. It wouldn't be below. We can hear people moving in hallways to the... Right, what direction are you in? If you are in this thing and you are over there, and that means that you are in there we go. They would be in to the south. You hear creatures moving to the south.
If you see them coming this way, you should let us know.
Very well. We will.
As soon as we finish in here, we need to get going.
Indeed.
Okay.
I have an outside game question, Gally.
Sure.
Is Wayfinder's Guide to Eberron legal?
Wayfinder's Guide to Eberron? Yes.
It
I mean,
is?
that's
Okay.
the book that the Warforged released it, so...
What about the Lost Laboratory of
Qualish?
Qualish? Is that a UA, or it doesn't say it's UA, but it's a book?
No,
I'm just
it's published in D&D Beyond
Okay.
as an official source, so I consider it an official source.
Okay, Adventures of the Forgotten Realms, A Verdant Tomb.
That one I'm not familiar with.
And there's
Okay. All of these kinds of questions, they can wait until later if it's
Okay.
out of game.
got it.
Let's not detract from what we're doing here.
Do we finish healing?
Yeah, okay. So as you guys are just about done, the Hasran Ogress will turn back to you and say, "It is humans. They are dressed. They are dressed like guards of the city. And and they carry a strange-looking spear with them.
Could that be our people?
Adamant's gonna get up and look.
Okay, you get up and you go and you look, and you do see creeping around the hallway. You do see about a dozen people that you recognize as desert nomads, but they have found and put on the garb of guards of Junoon City. And yes, indeed, they do have the Heartwood Spear. That spear that you were told about when you were back in the hidden village. That was a weapon that was crafted by the halfling druids in the forest. That is supposed to be able to help mortally wound King Suleiman. So it does look indeed like your people.
Stop sneaking poorly and get in here.
And they look at you and they say, oh, Adamant. And then the Hasran Ogress snorts and says, you rely on humans? And then, these people, they sort of get kind of tense. And
we're all allies. Fine.
Oh, very well.
We also have this, and he points towards the dragonoid that he has, and the statue became from the statue.
And they look and they say, "Oh, we have an army to go against King Suleiman."
Indeed, I've been trying to gather as many troops as we can, for we do not know what is behind that gate.
What is? You'll be amused. It is an army of his own creation.
I also have something else that will hopefully be useful, but I do not want to speak it aloud, just in case he's hearing us.
And they kind of look around. He could hear us?
Oh, he can apparently see everything we're doing.
Oh.
He has talked to us several times through some kind of magic. Watched us slaughter 4 versions of him.
And then one of them is kind of emboldened and hefts the spear and says, King Suleiman, if you can see, I hope you see this. And he sort of shakes the spear. And as soon as that happens, a couple of things occur. The first thing that happens is the sort of the ambient lighting, which a modern person would say is kind of indirect lighting. It's a light source that you can't quite tell where it is, but it seems to be pervading all of these rooms. The light source in here seems to dim a little bit. And the crackling energy field in this area here, it sputters once, twice, and then it finally winks out.
after you all have completed your long rest and you recovered all of your spell slots and all of your health. But now it seems like that is disabled. And
No more freebies, guys.
And at the same time, everybody except Inca, you feel a telepathic message from your sentient item. And it's like, and the gist of the message is, I got a bad feeling about this.
What about mine?
Yours doesn't communicate with you. You know that it's only communicated in fits and starts, and it seems that when it does communicate is when something has happened to distract or weaken
Okay.
Suleiman. So it seems
Gotcha.
like, yeah, seems like whatever this is, it's not that.
Yeah, Labar just says, we need to go now. And he starts moving towards where we need to go.
Okay.
Okay. So you guys will be able to go ahead and head up the stairs. And yes. And then take all of that. Do that. All right, and then the area where you go to, where you find the door is. Was the one with the crossing? Was the one? Steps. Oh, come on, here you. So many apps on this. Oh, well, all right. So you guys get up to these doors, and what you see before you is you see two doors, and these two doors appear to be made of a dark wood, and they are overlaid with beads of precious metal that like are used to draw designs. And there are four major motifs across these two doors, and in the center of each motif there is a keyhole, and all of the keyholes are the same size and shape. And as you look at the four keys you have, all of the four keys are roughly the same size. So it looks like any one of these keys could fit into any one of the keyholes. And the motif that you have is kind of down towards the bottom of the doors. There is a motif that looks like a world. So it kind of looks like the earth or the ground or something like that. Then there is a motif on the left-hand side that looks like a motif of a moon. And then over on the right-hand side, there is a motif that looks like the motif of the sun. And then towards the top of the doors, there is a motif that looks like stars.
Okay. And what kind of key? What keys do we have?
You have an iron key. You have a all right.
Mithril was one, I think.
Yep. Iron, mithril, gold, and adamantine.
Do I know any history about thoughts and theories about, or legends or lores about any of these materials? You know, like, is iron a symbol of earth, or
No, but you do recall that each of the keyhole or each of the keys has an inscription on it. And at one time, you guys had translated it and had written it down. So you can, it doesn't matter what language that they're in because you can consult your notes on this. So one of the things you remember, the gold key has written on it strength second. The mithril key has written on it, the night is mine. The iron key has written on it, wealth before all. And the adamantine key has written on it, first in hardness, not in place.
Okay. Mithril key, I think, is the moon. Because that one said, the night is mine.
Yeah, I agree.
And then
Strength is second, would probably be stars compared to the sun.
Wasn't there a sun?
yes,
Yeah.
there is the sun.
Yeah.
There, you also notice now looking at that two of the keyholes, also have inscriptions around them.
Okay.
I'll cast comprehend languages since I don't need my spell slots.
Okay. All right. On the moon keyhole, it says piety above, visible day and night. And then on the earth keyhole, it says toil below brings riches and power.
I think that one would be the gold.
Earth one be the strength second because it already talks about something in first.
The stars would be strength second.
Okay.
I think. Could we type these out?
Yep.
Okay.
And then we'll go ahead and we'll put them in here for the benefit of chat. So, what are your thoughts?
With my bardic art and whatnot, or insight, should I say, can I be able to possibly start piecing a few of these together?
You can make. Let's see. You can make a roll, if you wish.
I do wish.
Yes. It would be. It would be a DC, or no, it would be an intelligence check. Is what it would be. So any of your skills that rely on intelligence, if you can find a way of using them, if you have a bonus on something, pitch me a way you would use one of your intelligence skills.
Okay. So one of my intelligence skills, I've got either Arcana or History. So and they're both the same amount. So I'm going to say even a combination of both, mainly History, just being able to, I would say, know some of the worldly views upon these different materials. Sometimes I know that in historical facts and manuscripts and stuff like that, they may relate certain metals to certain aspects of nature, so on and so forth.
Me, Anka, and Allura have advantage on a roll.
Okay.
Oh, we do. Yay!
All right. So
Okay.
you can make that roll, and depending on what it is, you can choose whether or not you want to make it with advantage after we see.
Okay. So I will roll History. Ooh, I'm definitely going to need to roll that at advantage. Come on, don't fail me now.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's my lot in life. not a lot.
Well, you think about you try to think about what metals are associated with, and you begin to think about stories, and you can't recall exactly what attributes the other metals are associated with, but you seem to remember stories where metals are associated with attributes either of people or of civilizations or of nations or something like that. And the thing that sticks out in your mind, because you always thought it was a little bit unusual, is that in all these stories, iron is associated with wealth.
As she's thinking about all that, Galabar is going to go up to the residents of this plane that are here with us. And he's going to ask them if they know anything about this. He's going to describe what all the
He'll
stuff
also
reads.
pull out Varellus at the same time, and then mention that, the whole thing about iron and wealth.
And between Varellus and the villagers, they look at it and go, yes, there are stories. There are stories. And there are legends that go back many generations here in Junoon City. The city was founded on 4 pillars. The pillar of wealth, the pillar of strength, the pillar of piety, and the pillar of knowledge. And wealth was always represented by iron. So it would make sense that the iron key is the iron key that represents wealth. And then gold is always equated in the stories with strength. So it would make sense that gold is the gold key of strength. And then in the stories, the pillar of piety is always mithril. And so mithril would be the key of piety. And then adamantine is knowledge. And so it would be the adamantine key of knowledge.
Okay, so we know the mithril key goes in the on the moon keyhole, and the earth hook keyhole would go with the iron key.
Well,
The other ones are sun and stars.
let's start with the one where Shiro and Adamant will do the earth key.
Okay.
Well, the iron key.
So you take the iron key and you put it into the symbol, the earth symbol, down at the bottom of the doors. And the key slips in there, and there doesn't seem to be any reaction.
Mythical key next.
Then he puts the mithril key in the moon.
Okay. You slip the mithril key into the moon keyhole, and as soon as you slip the mithril key into the moon keyhole, there is a sound as of metallic or of mechanical clicking. And the mithril key will not turn, and the iron key will not turn.
Okay, the next spot is the sun, which the sun is strength. So the gold key goes in the sun one, and stars are often a sign of knowledge. So that would go with the adamantine key.
All right. So you try to put the gold key into the sun keyhole, but it won't go in.
I do believe that we got the mithril key wrong. Adamant tries to pull the mithril key out.
You pull the mithril key out, you pull the iron key out, they will both come out. But then you notice you cannot put any keys back into any keyholes right away. It takes about a minute elapses, and then you hear another mechanical click. And, perhaps that is resetting whatever was triggered. So nothing happened when you put the iron key in, and you could put more keys in after that.
Okay. Adamant holds up a finger, puts in the iron key, then the gold key.
Puts the gold key into... Okay. Gold key was going where again?
Gold key was going on the sun.
Okay. So you put the iron key in, nothing happens. You put the sun key in, nothing happens.
So then we just swap the mithril and the adamantine.
No.
Oh, the strength second. Interesting. Yeah, wealth before all strength second. First in heart. Adamantine key goes to stars next. And then...
Yep, you plug it in the adamantine key into the stars.
Okay, as soon as you plug the adamantine key into the stars, there's another click. and none of the keys will turn.
See, I freaking knew we mixed them up. Because the moon is also used for wisdom.
He pulls out the adamantine key.
Yeah.
Yeah, you pull them all out, and
Yeah.
It takes a minute, and then they reset. And
Starts over from the beginning.
yes, and one of the villagers will speak up and say, "I've got it. I think it's the iron key first, the gold key second, the
Then the
mithril key
moon.
third, and then
Yes.
the adamantine key. I think that's it."
Well, yes. That's
Thank
the
you for
only other.
helping.
I helped.
Yes, you
Adamant
did.
looks over. Adamant looks over. Morden, bless you. And then just,
More
Okay.
bless your simple mind.
and then he plugs in all the keys.
Okay, then iron, and then gold, and then mithril, and then adamantine.
Yes.
And you turn them in that order.
Yep.
Okay. When you finish turning the adamantine key, there is a click, and the doors do that little thing where you can tell that they've unlocked. They just kind of move imperceptibly, so that you know they can now be pushed open. And the doors appear to swing in
And the
away
door
from you.
will open.
I will have told the Dragonoid that is now Galabar's kind of pet / guard dog to stand outside the doors just in case somebody else tries to come in after us.
You know,
Oh,
as I think about this in retrospect, while he tried to make this a puzzle against your wisdom, it's really just putting the keys in order of value.
I mean, to be fair, iron is worth more than gold here.
that is a true statement.
Good point.
And in most places, what Adamant said is correct as well. So let me go back to this area here. I'm going to grab the 5, I should say, tokens, and then
So we all got Death Ward. Was Anka holding the 4th level cast of Haste?
Yep, until we went through this, until we got to that point where we're pretty sure we're gonna be probably going into battle. So at this point, she would be casting haste upon you and Oyahusa, and she will actually spend. Hang on.
We're not sure yet.
Oh, okay.
So
okay,
no haste yet.
Okay, so
So
We have Death Ward.
You go into an area with a hallway, and there's stairs that go up to a hallway, and there are 3 doors. There's a door here.
Oh, crap.
There's a door here, and there's a door here.
I'll check this one.
I'll check the one we're next to.
Okay. So who's gonna try a door first?
Adamant listens at the one he's at.
It's silent.
There a keyhole big enough he can look through?
Nope. There's a handle, but there does not appear to be any lock plate or keyhole.
He will peek
And that's the
inside.
same. That's the same on all 3. All right. Adamant will open a door. And when Adamant opens the door, he sees a chamber. And this chamber is a relatively nondescript, slightly rectangular room. The primary feature of this room is that on the west wall of the room and on the south wall, the same wall as the door, there are 3 enormous carved stone faces. And as soon as Adamant pokes his head in, they begin to scream. And Adamant, I am going to need you to make a saving throw.
Beware. Beware.
So let's see.
Don't go any farther.
All right. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Or your path will lead to inevitable doom.
Good thing you're a cleric.
Okay. You feel like there is something trying to boggle your mind. And it has something to do with the incessant babble that seems to underlie the scream of these stone faces. But you shake it off, and you are immune to its effect.
Does anybody have the silence spell?
I do not.
And Adamant, as you pull back into the hallway,
I have a silence spell.
That would be very useful here.
As you pull back into the hallway, the screaming is still audible, but nobody else in the hallway feels like they need to, feels like it's trying to affect them. You can hear it, but it seems to be only when you go into that chamber. And
We should cast silence in there to block the screaming.
Yeah. And Adamant, in case it wasn't obvious, there is a door over here from this doorway, and you get the feeling that you could go through there and it wouldn't bother you now that you've saved against it.
So who's to notice what's going on with the screaming and all that?
Oh yeah, you guys can hear it in the hallway.
Okay. Then it seems like it's coming from right here, or this whole
It's
way.
coming from it is coming from these 3 stone masks.
All right. I'm going to cast silence, so it covers. Well, let's see.
I can cover all 3 of them.
20 foot. I think I can
20
get
foot.
all 3.
20-foot radius or 20-foot diameter?
Let me
20
see
foot
if
radius.
you go casting that spell before you do that. I'm going to go into the room. And I'm going to check this other door here. Before you cast that spell, see if it's even worth.
Okay.
Okay.
You go to this door. Once again, same thing. Doesn't appear to be. There's a handle, but doesn't appear that there's a lock plate of any kind. you open the door, and you see a room that I have to finish uncovering. There appear to be several statues in this room. At least 2 statues. There also appear to be 3 King Suleimans in this room. And they all turn and they look at you and they say, "Intruder, we will deal with you." And when they say that, these two statues here, they start to scream and babble the same as the stone faces in here. But Adamant, you've already saved against that effect, so you don't need to make a save. However, you do have 3 bad guys that look like they would very much like to attack you. So, we can go ahead and we can get ready to roll for initiative.
Adamant pulls out his hammer and pulls out his hammer.
So, yes, Oyo, you get the idea from what happened that, there's... Whether, Oyo wouldn't know that unless... Well, I guess Adamant could communicate through the bond what he sees in here. You would know that there's more sources of this babbling. So doing silence in this place is not going to stop it for everybody.
Targeting it right here whenever these doors are open.
Does my character think that if we shove some material in our eardrums, would we still be affected by this magic? Or
make me an intelligence check.
Oh, yay!
Or Inca could just pay her crumb and make a lot of noise.
It's my favorite. Intellect save or just intellect?
Yeah, just an intelligence saving throw.
Yeah, great.
Or an intelligence check, yeah. Yeah, you're not sure.
Just in case Galabar, when he starts hearing the more screaming, he's just gonna put his wax earplugs in that he got before.
Okay.
Inca
right.
Being a bard, would she be able to know?
Yeah, you can make an intelligence check. And I should say it's a check and not a saving throw, so Oyo could try again if you wanted to.
19.
Yeah, with a 19, you think that this effect is probably more I'm not sure how somebody in a medieval society would understand it, that it's more of a mechanical rather than a magical effect, that there's something about the resonance and frequency of this murmuring and babbling that just kind of drives you nuts.
So Inca will say over her.
So you think if you stopped up your ears, it would be helpful.
She's like, find something and stick it in your ears. Block out the sound. It'll help.
Galabar just gives a thumbs up.
Yeah.
He has the earplugs from earlier.
She rummages around in her bag for some of her supplies that she's got and finds.
Inca has really big ears, right? As a Minotaur?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like...
So I find some
for her earwax. No, I'm just kidding.
You're funny. I would like to tell you that I keep my ears nice and clean. You know, that's what long tongues are for. Anyway,
he used to find some cloth or something in one of his bags.
Yeah, she'll use bandages that she has and rolled up and stuffs them in her ears.
Is Ivy doing the same thing? I mean, sorry, Laura.
Did we lose her?
She
Ivy?
fell asleep, probably.
Ivy!
Okay. Type something into Discord. See if she responds. Meantime, if she doesn't, somebody else go. All right. So,
I'll step out into the room
all right.
towards Adamant.
You step out into the room towards Adamant. All right. Yeah. As you do that, did you put something in your ears or not?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Best I could. I mean,
Yeah. You do that, and you don't feel like you need to make a save. It's annoying. The sound is annoying, but it's not to the point that it feels like it's trying to do anything.
Inca pulls out her crumb horn and begins to play.
Okay.
Just to cover up the noise.
Are you doing that in lieu of sticking something in your ears?
No, I did stick something in my
Okay.
ears,
Okay.
and then I pulled out my crumb horn and began to play.
Okay. All right. Okay, so Galabar has rolled initiative. Adamant has rolled initiative.
I forgot to roll initiative.
Anybody
There we go.
else?
oh, we
can go
rolling
ahead
for
and
initiative.
do that. Now I'm going to put your allies on the board, and then as we get room to bring them in, I will bring them in. They may not all be on the board in the initial round, which is fine. We'll just skip their turns. Oops. I double clicked on that. It should be an 8 instead of a.
Galabar would have tried to tell them to hold back and let us deal with this, and for them to wait until we fight the real Suleiman. But yeah.
Okay, so. Shoot. It's 24. Then. Those get on there. Those did not get on there. They are 18. Right? Yeah, so it was exactly the same. Split then the Hasran Ogress had a turn for her, and she was 8.08. And then the Gazban Ogre 9.08. Right. So we have Galabar, Adamant, Inca, Oyo. Did Ivy get back?
Who's gonna roll for Alora? Cause
Yeah, Ivy's typing.
Hi.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh.
Sorry about that.
Okay. All right. So, are you good to keep going for a while?
Yes.
Okay.
They're
Alright.
transporting it right now, so they have it. Yeah. For now.
Okay. All right. So, Ivy is on the board. Laura is on the board. So then we'll go ahead and we will put everything in descending order. And, of course, the Marilith is going to wait until
it can get in there unless you want her to slither past you and do something.
Yeah, I've told the troops that to wait until we fight the real Solomon for them to come in.
Okay. All right. So she will do that. Galabar, you are up.
Hey, Galabar wants to know what's behind this door, so he's going to open the door.
Okay, what is behind this door? Okay,
Behind door number 1.
let us explore what is behind the door.
Oh, okay. Was that my action to open the door?
I'm gonna consider it part of your move. Well,
Okay.
no, I mean, it's like no, it's you're interacting with an object, so it's a free action. So that's your one object you get to interact with is the door. So it hasn't used any of your movement. There are more statues in here. You have plugged your ears with wax. These statues also begin screaming, but there's no mechanical effect on Galabar in terms of the
Okay, so
in terms of having to make a save.
this is more enemies than I thought there was going to be. So he is going to... He'll use bonus action to rage. He will rush over to this one.
Okay.
And he's not going to reckless it because he doesn't want these other 3 to get advantage on him. So these are not undead, just to qualify.
These it's hard to tell. They seem oddly lifeless and yet animated. Your guess would be they might be undead or they might be constructs. You're not sure.
I need to know for the purpose of my axe.
Well, let's see if you hit.
Okay.
Okay. Yes, you hit. And you feel like you hit this thing really, really hard. And yet you don't do very much damage to it. You don't do very much damage to it at all. You wind up doing 5 damage to this thing.
So it's okay. Whatever this mechanic is. So I can't do damage to it with my actual freaking weapon. Only the extra damage did.
No. The axe did bite into it. But there is something that seems to be preventing the damage from carrying over. What did your splash damage? What did you want your splash damage to be? Did you want
I was testing fire first.
Yeah, the garments that this thing is wearing, they catch fire, and they seem to burn off, or part of them seems to burn off, but the actual creature you hit itself seems to take very little damage from this attack. It's definitely not natural. Your weapon is affecting it, but there is some kind of force that's keeping it from taking a lot of damage. So you feel like it doesn't matter whether this thing is undead or not at the moment. It's just until you figure out what is causing it to be so resilient, you're not going to be doing
more damage to it.
Okay. So instead, I'm going to go over here and attack the statue.
Okay, with your second attack the statue. 31. You hit it, and with that, the statue does seem to crumple, and it cracks, and it cracks and it breaks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just do this, and I'm gonna put that on the map layer. All right, so that statue is now crumpled. The rest of them are still screaming. Galabar, do you communicate anything over the bond?
Yeah, I'll say these things are extremely hard to damage. Maybe it's something to do with the statues. Destroy them. So did we get hasted or not?
Yes.
We did.
Okay.
So there it is.
Oh, whoops.
Okay.
Oh, fudge. Here, I'll put it back on.
Okay. So, this thing will get an opportunity attack against me as I rush over here.
Okay, it will take an opportunity attack against you. And it will attempt to hit you. Gets a 14. Misses.
Yep, AC is 22 right now.
Yep.
Ah! Mummy rot. Cool. I'm going to use my hasted action to attack the statue.
Okay. Yeah. They once again you are able to smashify this thing. Yeah. All right.
Does it seem to be affecting these false shards at all?
Not that you can tell.
Okay.
The only one you've interacted with is that one over there, and you just whacked it, and then it returned the favor, whacking you when you ran away. But that's it.
Okay.
Anything?
Well, that's. I've used my bonus action and my 2 actions. That's it.
Okay. Inca,
Mm-hmm.
you are up. You have stuffed your ears.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a door here, door here, door here. Where would you like to go?
I was thinking of something, and then Galabar went in the room. Silly man. But that might work just fine. So, I go over and take a check on this door to see if it's open.
Yeah.
Okay.
Free interaction with doors, so
Yep.
it doesn't cost.
So I open this up, and I lift up my wonderful, fantastic staff of storms, and cast Thunderclap.
Okay. You go to cast Thunderclap. Inca, please, if you will, make me a wisdom save. Okay. You attempt to get the staff to do Thunderclap, and it just doesn't work.
and in your mind, you hear the entity in the staff cry out in pain.
Okay. So was that an action?
That is.
And did it cost me my one thunderclap or the?
Well, it didn't trigger, so it doesn't cost you the use of that. But yes, if that is an action to do that, then it did cost an action, and it fizzled. So
All right.
Bonus action, you can.
So I can't. Sorry, this has really screwed me up now. So I can't cast a spell.
If you have a cantrip that is a bonus action, you can do that.
I don't understand about.
Well, you look at what the casting time is, and the casting time is a bonus action. Then that works.
Nope. Okay. So screw that. Guess I'll just back out of the room because there ain't nothing else I can do. Shut the door.
Okay. She walks in. Oh, crap.
And at this point in time, she just looks at the staff and said, well, you're absolutely useless. And
it
basically sits it in a corner because at this point in time, it's worthless.
It's still, as long as you hold it in your hand, it's crying in pain. If you actually...
I put it down because I don't need the distraction. Obviously, it's not going to behave itself. So, or whatever. So, I don't, I'll figure some other way of doing it.
Okay. Adamant, you are up.
Well, Adamant's gonna cast Protection from Evil on himself.
Okay. Now, we're already using the wings for something, right?
Yeah.
Let's do.
He's got the sword on him, so I'm gonna use.
You are now radioactive to evil, so protection from evil.
And he's gonna march right up here.
Elbow has to attack the statues because we can't really hurt them.
And just out of principle, we're gonna smack this one with left from.
Okay. $24. That will hit. And you deal 3 points of damage to it.
Fire!
Oh wait, is the top one or the bottom one?
Well, 7 bludgeoning and 5 fire.
No. The top creature or the bottom creature?
We'll do the top one.
Okay. Yeah. You deal 3 damage to it.
Galabar said we can't really damage them to us, so we need to destroy the statues.
I mean, I'm going to be
it seems a lot more resilient than you would expect it to be.
And he'll say, Oyo, take care of the statue.
We still have that telepathic bond up still, don't we? So can't...
Yeah, it's good for an hour.
Yeah, it's good for an hour, so you guys can be communicating amongst yourselves. And like maybe I don't know if Inca specified this, but did she put like one of the humans and one of the ogres?
Yeah,
in
she maxed it out at 8 people.
Okay. So one human, one ogre, and perhaps the Marilith as well is in this bond, so that all of your allies basically know the strategery of what's going on. All right, so Adamant, you're still in the middle of your turn, I think. Oh, okay. You're not going to make attack. You just made the attack with the.
Well, the protection from evil with an action.
It's your action. Okay, all right. All right. In the turn order next, just by the way it popped up, it put the Desert Nomads ahead of Oyo, even though they're both on 11-18. Did you want the Nomads to do anything? I know initially you were saying wait until you engage with the real King Suleiman, but Galabar, have you changed your mind about that?
No, not for right now.
Okay. Then we'll just
at least
skip
not
over
until
that.
we get these. If we figure out what's going on after we destroy these statues, maybe.
Okay. Then Oyo, we are to you.
Oh, sorry.
No, that's all right.
My turn, huh? I'm gonna run up and start swinging at this guy right here.
We need to destroy the statues.
Yeah, Adamant's playing distraction. He's like, kill a statue.
Okay. What? This?
Yep.
Yes.
All right. I run over there and start swinging at it.
Okay. 18 will hit. Do you want your... well, it's a statue, so I'm going to presume you want the splash damage to be force.
Yes.
Then that's a really good choice.
Yeah, I figured.
And so that will actually destroy that statue.
There's one more down here.
Yep, and you move down there. And a 13. 13 will actually miss the statue. But a 19 will hit, and 11 and 11 splash damage. That is enough to destroy that statue.
Did somebody put haste on me?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes.
Inca did.
Oh, I didn't know we were doing the boss fight. Okay. All right, and then I still have one more normal attack, so I guess.
Oh, now that you are there, while you're there, let me go ahead and do this because you can peek around this corner, and you can see that the room continues. And there's another one of these. I guess from what Galapar would have surmised, a Suleiman Zombie.
Oh, great. Well, I don't want. So, this is a wall, right?
It's a door.
Door?
It's a door.
And is it open or closed right now?
I think it's.
Inca
I think
closed
Inca
it.
left it. I think. Oh yeah, Inca closed it, but it's not locked. There's no lock plate. It's just a latch.
Okay, good.
So,
Then I'll come back up here
Okay.
because I have all the room, all the movement in the world.
Yes. Run all over this place. 21.
Minimum
That-
damage. Yeah.
That will hit, and you deal 4 damage.
I guess I should say as a bonus action, I'll just flurry. Is what I meant to say. So that gives me one more attack,
Okay.
and that's my turn.
And this time. Oh wow. You deal
Oh, whoops. Sorry about that. I owe you one more from that last, and then this time you actually deal 10 damage to it. Which, okay, so I need to... Yeah, I think I gave... Yes, I did. I did give you the correct damage. Galabar and Adamant. It was just... I screwed up something with its first attack.
What is this?
It appears to be a black pillar. It is just a pillar that, I guess actually the technical term for it is it's kind of like an obelisk because the shape is kind of like the shape of the Washington Monument. It doesn't quite go all the way to the ceiling, but it is, it appears to be a pillar made of onyx.
Maybe that could be a target for next round.
All right. So that was Oyahusa Elora. You are up.
Elora will move up
Okay.
here and
Question, Elora, did you put anything in your ears?
what things in my ears?
He
Okay.
wasn't here when we were talking about that.
Inca, tell Elora what you heard. We'll just presume that this was through the
Yeah.
bond at
So
the time.
Inca will have instructed you to find something to put in your ears because all of the screaming is kind of more mechanical than like psychic or whatever. It's just there to disrupt you and basically give you a really massive headache.
And you would,
And you can block it out.
yeah, you guys would know right now that if you walk into this room, that could affect you. If you walk into this room over here, that could affect you. But if you walk into this room, it won't affect you because the statues that were screaming have been destroyed in here. So that probably would also have been communicated through the bond to Elora. So if she
Okay.
doesn't have anything to stuff in her ears, she could safely go into here, but going up here or going over here would mean having to do a saving throw.
Okay.
This ziggurat could probably need to be this obelisk needs to be destroyed, I think.
So would it take an action to shove something in our ears or like a bonus action?
No, we
type
did
of
that
thing?
before we really went into combat. So
Yeah, that's something that you could have done basically while you're waiting.
Inca
for your
grabbed
turn.
2 bandage rolls, and she's got big ears and stuffed them in her ears.
Even though Laura is used to the screaming and the cries of pain and misery from the Underdark, yeah, she'll put something around her ears. A new sensation of, oh my god, what is this noise?
Yeah.
But Laura, after seeing where everyone else went, or hoping that people are still in a 30-foot range of her, she'll turn to Inca and say, I seen that you tried to use one of your spells. It didn't work?
No, I tried to use the staff, and all it did was scream. So
In
it
pain.
can just sit here and time out for all I care. And she points to it where it's laying up against the wall.
It screamed in pain.
Okay, so, well, it screamed in pain, and of course, it's still screaming in pain. So,
Laura kind of
nothing I can do.
Is she'll try and cast a spell to see if this will work. And she is going to cast Bless at 2nd level.
That's at 2nd level, okay.
So anyone within 30 feet of her will have
Okay.
this. And she's going to put it on Galabar, Inca, Adamant, and Oyo.
Okay. So, well, now I think normally we use the little angel wings for bless. Thank you, Galabar.
The angel wings, I think, were used as holy weapon, and then it was ended.
Yeah, we're using so many like icons right now. I don't know what ones to use. For Death Ward, I just put the skull just to remind us,
Okay.
hey, we have like a free life.
Then I'll swap out that one for the skull.
Okay, and then Adamant. I don't know what you want to use for the here. The flames of the spirit. That's your.
Yeah, there we go.
left. Okay.
You don't have holy weapon up, so you could get rid of those wings or whatever.
Ooh,
I think we're using that for the warding bond or the death bond ward.
No.
No.
Death word is the skull.
So we get rid of that one.
Yeah, we can use that for the bless.
Okay, so then we can get rid of those flames. All right.
Yeah.
So you've got 3 effects on you. All right. Cool.
She used her action. She used her movement. I think that's going to be it for Alora this turn.
Okay. All right. So it is the end of the round. Galabar, would you like to reassess the strategy with your allies at the moment or not?
Well, he doesn't know what's happening over there. Nobody's mentioned the ziggurat to him. So he's just going to keep going with his plan.
Yeah, you mean the obelisk.
Yeah, the obelisk thing. He will... You know what, just so he... Well, actually, no matter what, he gets that opportunity attack. So go back over here.
Obelisk thing?
Yeah, the big black square in the corner over here.
He will get 2 opportunity attacks, one from this one and one from over here.
Okay.
As he goes for this statue.
2 opportunity attacks. So, armor class 16 will miss from the first one. Armor class 6 will miss from the second one. They
Okay.
make lumbering.
Attack on a statue.
Did I? Oh, okay. Hang on a second. I forgot something. We will rectify that right now. What happens when you have so many creatures? Alright, so we will put that in place. That will be after Galabar. Alright, so Galabar, you attacked with that. You did that. That is enough. And the statue is
Go up here
destroyed.
and attack this one.
Oh
Wow, rolling a lot of 16s.
Yep. And so then we go here and we go here. That. And
Then I will go back to this guy and attack him and hope that I do full damage.
okay.
So these are because my weapon does more damage to undead.
Right. Okay, so you can
are
attack
these-
with the undead if you think that will help.
Well,
Because I realized after you attacked why you did it, because you have 2 separate attacks depending on whether or not your target is undead. So go ahead and use your attack for undead. 27 will hit. And so oh my goodness. Ooh. Yep. Unfortunately, that does 1 point of damage.
1 point of damage.
1 point of damage.
Okay. Well, that's the end of my turn.
Interesting.
Okay. All right. So now, I'm not going to give these guys 2 rounds of attacks because I screwed up by not putting them on the board. But they will now get to take their turn. And fortunately for Galabar, these guys are pretty slow. So let's just take a look at. Oh well, okay, there is. You can get there. 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, okay, so I guess they're slow, but they're not that slow. Alright, so these guys are going to attempt to use. I'm only going to make you save once, but they're going to attempt to use a Dreadful Glare. So it's a DC.
I'm immune.
Okay. All right. You can't be frightened. And then they each get one Rotting Fist attack. So, AC 25.
It's
Yeah. So, total of 16 bludgeoning and 25 necrotic.
so 8 bludgeoning and freaking 25 necrotic.
Yeah. And then DC 12 con save, which should be pretty easy for him to make.
That's a lot of damage.
Yeah. So that's one.
Then to make the con save.
Third one will miss. Fourth one will miss. Yeah, go ahead and make the con save anytime you want. Oh, yeah. No further. Yeah, no further. No further damage from that. All right, so that is them. Meanwhile, this one moves 5 feet, and these two, well, they're going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 10, 15, 20, yes, okay, so it goes up here, and then this one goes 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 10, 15, 20, and that's as close as they can get. So one of these will attack Oyo, and one will attack Adamant. They will attempt to hit each of you with a Dreadful Glare, so DC 11 Wisdom save unless you are immune to fear.
I'm not. To roll a 2 to fail, though. Oh, 1 to fail.
Don't tempt the digital dice, Pete. Don't tempt them. I told you not to tempt them.
Jesus. I thought I had bad luck.
You are blessed. Roll a 1d4.
Yes, roll a 1d4.
There, you succeed.
Yeah.
In other words, we know you
Nice.
can't.
Yes. And Ken, go ahead and make a wisdom save.
I'm immune to fear.
Okay, you're immune to fear. All right, that's cool. Then
I
in.
actually have advantage on it anyway. That's so funny.
All right, so then it's gonna try to. One will try to hit Oyahusa with a fist. AC 9, that'll miss. Then one will try to hit Adamant with a fist.
It has
AC 8,
disadvantage. So it
Yeah.
misses.
Yeah, well, the 8 was the lowest roll anyway, so. It missed. All right, and those other two can't move fast enough to get to you. So, that is them. Then I need to do this. I need to do this.
Caliber
Okay.
just says through the bond, something is keeping them empowered. Find it and break it.
Inca, why don't you go ahead and make your take your turn.
Oh, okay.
Whatever you wish.
So these statues are still screaming in here, or did they get all knocked out?
all
the
the
statues didn't seem to
statues
be
that are in black, that are black circles, they are no longer screaming, no longer active.
The obelisk is what I was talking about.
You want the obelisk destroyed?
Yes,
Where is
All
the
right.
obelisk at?
it's right here.
Okay.
All right, so
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm measuring. Bear with me.
Shatter.
Okay, so wouldn't consider the obelisk a creature, right?
nope. It's either a part of the structure or it's a separate structure. I mean, it seems to be freestanding, so treat it kind of like a statue.
Okay. Well, neither of
Right.
those will work on the obelisk because, well,
It's not a creature.
Do you
it's
have
not a
shatter?
It's not a creature. Well, I don't have
Just-
shatter.
Does destructive wave affect objects or just creatures?
It's on the other creatures.
It sucks.
So I will cast. Well, first of all, I'll walk in. And I will. Trying to find the picture for it. Which I don't know where it's at, so I don't know. Anyway, I will cast Pygmy's Hand.
Big B's hand. All right, so I can grab hand.
And
Where would you like to place that hand?
I can't move it.
Well, yeah.
I'm just gonna basically cause it to ball up its fist and strike the obelisk.
Let's see. Did I ever make a? Was I? No, I was never proactive enough to do that. So remind me after this level. All right, now you should be able to move it. So you're gonna have it bash this pillar.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
All right.
let's see here.
That will be 25 force. Ooh. Let's see. Strength of 26. Okay, so do now was that an attack roll for 25?
It's a spell attack roll, yeah.
It's a spell attack roll.
Yeah, so D20 plus okay. Spell attack DC 20 plus your spell attack, or would it be a DC 20 plus 8 because that's the strength of the hand? I'll give you whatever's better. If your spell attack bonus is better, do DC or D20 plus that. If your spell attack is not plus 8,
then do a d20 plus 8. And that's just to see if you actually connect. We know the damage now, but see. Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh, that
Natural
means you
20.
do double damage.
So yes, so you do 25 plus 32, which would be 32 and 20 would be 52 and 5, 57. You do 57 damage. You put cracks in that obelisk. It doesn't quite completely shatter, but you have dealt a significant amount of damage to it.
All right. And that's my turn.
Okay. Then let's see. Adamant, you are up next. Now, what amounts to a Suleiman Zombie in your face, and these things don't take a whole lot of damage when you attack them.
Adamant looks at the zombies, just kind of, and then doesn't really say anything. Just pats Oyo on the shoulder. You've got this.
Okay, so you take an opportunity attack from one of them.
3 of them. All at disadvantage.
Oh, all 3 of them. Okay, opportunity attacks from all 3 of them. So, will be attack the first 23, which 7. That'll miss.
They have
8
to crit to hit him.
will miss, and 19 will miss.
And then Adamant is going to look at this obelisk and gonna find not the biggest crack, but the one that looks like it's in the best spot to hit.
Okay.
And
Make me a wisdom check. So just roll a d20, add your wisdom bonus to it. 23. Okay, that's really good. Yes. So, you believe you have found the place that will maximize the effect of whatever it is you're about to do.
First hit's gonna have the divine behind it, so it's gonna be 12 damage.
Okay, 12 damage. Added to the 52 that's already been done. You hit that and more cracks spider up to it, and you get the feeling like this thing is mainly holding its shape by the weight of the stone alone at this point.
One more shot with the hammer there.
16, yes. The obelisk falls into crumbled chunk-sized pieces. There's, like a third of the obelisk is standing at the bottom. The rest of it is all in pieces that are no larger than about a foot in any dimension, and they just shatter all over the floor.
And then just to test this out, Adam's gonna step over here. Take a look at this guy. Say, alright, left room. Let's see how this goes.
14. That'll hit. And you deal 2 damage. To
What the heck is keeping these things empowered?
There's still enough obelisk there.
Let me make a quick roll over here. Interesting.
It's what I was worried about.
Right. Oh wow. Okay. From the telepathic bond. I mean, you guys have kind of been communicating your plans of destroying the statues, destroying the obelisk, and everything from the telepathic bond. One of the desert nomad allies that you have says, perhaps it's something that King Suleiman is doing that's keeping them strength. Maybe we need to find him.
Okay, everybody, time to advance.
Okay, so Oyo, who's actually Oyo, so we are gonna go directly to you. We will then at the bottom of the round we will take our break. So go ahead, Oyo.
So these things haven't been taking full damage from me?
No,
From anybody.
Anybody?
haven't been taking full damage from anybody.
Okay.
There's been a clue
What's the clue?
about the damage. Well,
The statues or something?
no. It's based on how much damage they actually have been taking.
Okay, what's the clue? That's it?
That's it. You guys want to know, you got to kind of pay attention to these details.
Okay. They've all been taking only 1 damage, right?
Nope. They've been taking... none of them have taken any more than 10 damage.
Okay.
Sometimes they take as little as 1. Sometimes they take...
What was the last one that took 10 damage? Anybody?
forget.
Guys? Y'all deal damage.
I haven't dealt any damage yet, and I've been here and there because Mom's been trying to talk to me. And
I
help me
dealt
clean up
some
the-
damage earlier,
With
What? and it was fire damage.
Okay.
It took like 3 of the 5.
I see.
To clarify, the fire damage appeared to burn its clothes. But the creature did not take the fire damage.
Okay. Well, I'll
Is it
just swing.
only doing our base weapon damage and not the modifiers?
Well, that's not true because... Alright, let's just swing at it.
Okay, 23. That will hit.
Let's try psychic damage.
Okay. It appears to take 2. It appears to take 2 damage.
Yeah, that's without the modifier.
What do you mean without the modifier?
Your base weapon damage was 2.
Oh. I see. Alright, well. Might as well just keep a swinging.
Okay. Yeah, and this
Force damage this time?
Yeah, this time it takes 5 damage.
Yep.
So is it multiplying every time I hit it? Let's see.
And then this damage, it takes 7 damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'll flurry blows it.
No matter how strong we are, we're doing the exact same damage to them that any commoner would with a sword.
Okay, so this one deals 1 damage.
Interesting.
Literally just the base weapon damage. That's it. That's all we're doing to them, which is really annoying. But
That takes another, what, 1?
That takes 3.
The hell?
Yeah, if you hover over your damage, you can
Uh-huh.
see what the actual die roll is.
Oh, I see.
That's
Oh, so we're only dealing base damage roll.
Yeah.
Got it.
yeah.
Means we're only doing the exact same amount of damage we would if we were just level 1 commoners.
Okay, well, I'm going to. So, are we just gonna leave these guys and run away, or we're gonna run away?
We're gonna go find the real deal.
And which way are we going for that?
There's another door.
Right here, or where's that door?
Down here.
There's 2 doors over here.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, there's.
Oh.
whoops.
Oh, okay. Well, Oyahusa will just run that way then. Let's see. How much speed does haste give you? Doubles your movement?
Yeah.
Oil can get there quick.
Oh my gosh, I can go 110 feet.
Yeah.
That's
Without dashing.
without dashing. I'm gonna go kill the boss, guys. See you later. Goes off screen.
Okay.
you're going
So
through
we're
those
going
doors?
all the way in here. You can. I'm gonna back away from that one and then come down this way. So this one can get an attack of opportunity, and this one too if it wants.
Yeah. Okay. So
If you use your step of the wind, they won't get one.
I don't. They'll have to try to hit me first.
17 will miss and a 14 will miss.
Yeah. And then,
Yeah.
where's this
Yeah.
door? Down here's the door.
Yep.
There's
this-
2. There's one up here and one down there.
Well, we probably don't want to go to the one up there. Maybe. I don't know. I'll try this door
Okay.
down here, because I can make it.
All right. So,
Oh.
when you go down there, you enter, or you open a door.
The
to
Twilight
reveal-
Zone.
Reveal a chamber. Chamber you reveal looks something like this.
Is it a chamber of secrets?
Is the real King Solomon in there?
Show
You
him
wouldn't
what is
know.
one, DM.
And then, yes, and actually, fiddle faddle.
Should take it
I
to
had
Dispel Magic.
to do that. So yes.
Okay.
So yeah, you see a large room, and Oyahusa, there is a square dais in the corner or in the middle of this chamber, and
And on
each
the
of those
dais is a
steps is
new
about-
car.
each of those steps is up about a foot. So the center of this is about 2 feet above the rest of the floor. There are 2 glowing orbs of energy that are sitting atop stone plinths, one to the east and one to the west of this dais. And then inscribed on the floor, there is something that looks like a summoning circle, perhaps, or something like that, but it is permanently inscribed. And the circle itself, instead of being made with chalk or any kind of other substance, is actually gold that was poured out and then molded and molten into shape. And so that summoning circle is inscribed in gold. And then also sort of within that circle, there's kind of a eerily familiar looking maybe sigil, you might call it. And that sigil appears to be glowing. And as soon as you take a look at it, Tatsumasa shrieks out in your mind in the closest thing to terror that you have ever heard from her.
Oh snap!
And it says, that's the Keystone Glyph. The Keystone Glyph. The Keystone Glyph. You must destroy it. Destroy him. You must destroy it.
He's like, what is the Keystone Glyph?
Did you?
It's the one glyph that must be powered up first before the prison that holds Nikobolas can be opened. You must stop them from trying to power it.
Oh, foreshadowing. Dun, dun, dun.
You know that thing that Adam has been talking about?
Damn, we finally found what it is.
Jiggy.
Guess we know what that symbol on the paper and stuff we've been collecting for a while. Out of character. Okay.
We
That's
know
good to know.
what it is.
You just didn't know where it was.
Well, we didn't. I don't think we actually knew it was for Nikobolas, did we?
We did.
We confirmed it a while ago.
Oh, I forgot.
All right. So you are.
That's my turn, I guess.
Okay.
You have more movement.
I do,
And
but
you
I don't know
haven't
if I
attacked
want
yet.
Oh, what? Yeah, I did.
Yeah. He used all of his attacks.
Does that come over the bond by
Oh
chance?
my god, there's the real. I'm gonna be like, whoop. Maybe I ought to wait back here for my friends.
Are you gonna tell everybody that Solomon's the real one's in there
Yeah, he.
and what you saw?
At the end of who's turn, he's gonna be like, I've found the Keystone Glyph and the real Suleiman.
Well, you've got mental linkage to everybody. You can just do it now.
Yeah. I think that's what he just did. All right. So, the real King Suleiman. Let's see. We have choices. We have. Yeah. Okay. So, I need to do a.
This is so lame. So King Suleiman is like, he's that freaking guy in the fantasy, stories where he's like, I am trying to summon the master, and so great.
Yeah.
He's that, but Rasputin.
Yeah. Okay. Galabar, you notice the briefest flicker right next to you. And as you look at this Suleiman Zombie, there is suddenly a malevolent intelligence in its eyes, and it reaches out for you. And instead of making an attack on you, it will cast a spell. And the spell it casts is this.
God, all these things act like familiars, basically. Yikes.
And they're very annoying.
Okay. So. It casts the Hold Monster spell.
Wow. You were big.
fifth level spell, and it tries to hit Galabar.
I'll
with
trade
it.
you.
What's the DC?
His spell save DC is DC 17.
Okay, so wisdom save.
Yep, DC 17 wisdom save.
Well, I'm going to use my chart advantage. Really?
Oh,
Wow.
Really? Roll 20.
Oh, my
I hate you.
Wow. Caliban getting the
Oh.
last laugh.
Holy cow.
This fight has already been really annoying, but now this freaking... Seriously?
Hey, welcome to my world. Seriously.
Yeah, alright, so let's do this. Let's do
Inga,
Yes.
I need haste.
Okay.
If she drops it on us, we get stunned for a round.
I'm not. That doesn't mean I can't cast it a second time.
Yeah, it does.
No.
If you cast it a second time, you drop concentration on the first
Yeah,
one.
you would have had to twin cast it to begin with.
I did twin cast it to begin with.
No, you can't cast another concentration spell while you're keeping concentration.
Oh.
Believe me, Adamant knows this, and this is something he needs right now.
Well,
Yeah, so you are effectively you are paralyzed, Galabar.
Last round I did call for everybody, all our soldiers to advance, so they should be here to use things.
So
Well, if he's already paralyzed, then I can drop it. He's not gonna.
Then it'll just be Oyu who said that you're actually paralyzing.
that would not be good.
Well, if you hold back and don't do anything for a round.
Why does Adamant need haste so bad?
Because I'm about to do something boom boom. I'm gonna kill that glyph.
If he can convince you that it's worth it, I'll do it.
Do whatever. It's your character.
We do have time to actually talk about this outside of character for a moment.
I can kill
So-
that glyph.
What do we think this glyph is actually doing to help King
Summoning-
Solomon out?
It's not helping King Solomon, it's summoning the big bad evil guy.
Yes, so we do not want this.
So, relatively speaking, how damaged does it look? Like pretty
It's not
good beaten
damaged
up,
at
like-
all.
yeah, it hasn't. Not you guys haven't done anything to it. It's just
Cast
It's
haste on Adamant
glowing.
so he can go do his thing.
For what I
Well-
need to do, I need haste. Because once
Well,
he
And
once they
that's.
see what I'm up to, I'm going to get bombarded.
Are we at the end of our thing yet, or what?
okay. No, we're not at the end of the turn
Well,
yet.
Can't do anything till it's my turn.
I know.
Okay. So, all right. So that is the discussion. Galabar, you then notice after it hits you with that, the zombie flickers again, and it's the lifeless eyes that you saw before.
Well, now all of their attacks auto crit if they hit me. So
So yeah, you're paralyzed. You are not mentally paralyzed. You're still fully aware, and you can communicate what is going on. You can communicate what happened. So I'm going to presume that unless Chris says otherwise, he said, "Oh crap! I think whatever he thinks just happened, and now I'm surrounded." So
yeah, they paralyzed me,
okay.
which means these things are probably going to end up killing me this upcoming round because they auto crit.
Yeah. So that
Are you on the ground?
hearing and feeling the scaredness of Galabar.
He's not
very
scared.
much
He's, but yeah.
worries Alora. So as much as she wants to focus on killing this obelisk to help
The obelisk.
Yeah, the
Everyone else
obelisk
out.
is destroyed. Yeah, the obelisk is destroyed now.
Alora is going to focus her attention on trying to help Galabar.
Okay.
Galabar is paralyzed, so she doesn't have to worry about the repercussions about this spell. And she is going to cast Confusion on top of him.
Okay. Let me take a look at this. What is the each creature see be effective? You know what? That is. It does not say that is a charmed or frightened. It's not a charmed or frightened condition, so they are not immune to it. All right, so they must make DC 17 Wisdom saves. Failure, 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 and failure. So, and then if you wish, Galabar, you can attempt to make a Wisdom save.
I'm paralyzed, so I can't do anything anyway, but...
Well, I didn't think you could make, like, physical... You automatically failed physical saving throws. I didn't know.
I mean, I'm paralyzed, so I can't be forced to move or do anything.
Yeah, okay, alright, so... Yeah, we will not worry about that until the paralysis...
Why did my luck go down the drain as soon as I wasn't attacking somebody?
Alright.
Alora will let everyone know that Galabar is not in full control of himself, because he is now probably confused.
Yeah. And those 4 entities just are kind of there, looking a bit odd. We have less than an hour before Laura has to leave, so does anybody really need a break, or do we want to keep going?
I'm good.
Callie, I have something to confess.
What?
What did I cast last time? Big B's hand. What is Big B's hand?
Oh, haste was already gone.
Concentration.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if you want to just gloss over that, and when I don't know. I don't know what to do. I just realized, I'm like, oh crap, that was concentration. I completely forgot.
Yeah, it's a little late now.
Yeah, well, we'll just say that the haste is gone, and we will say that, whose turn comes up first? Does your turn come up before Oyo's? It does. So if you do something that would get rid of the normal effect that Oyo has when he loses haste, then you can avoid that negative impact on it.
Question: if I recast haste on him.
Yep, that would negate the.
Okay.
Negate the, what is it, a temporary paralysis or something that happens?
Yeah, it's just for one round.
Yeah.
But you'd have to get within 30 feet of me. And you'd have to be able to see me.
Shit, that's right.
He's down here, so.
Best bucket.
Yeah.
That's where I'm standing, basically.
We're already
what
going
are
to
you
drop
doing?
haste anyway.
Adamant, what are you doing?
Well, that sucks.
Okay. Laura cast a spell. Is she gonna move? Is she gonna do anything else? Actually, I'm gonna say that in order to see Galabar, you probably would have had to move like over here or something.
I was going to make her move into this room anyhow.
All right.
Adamant just has to get in range of all of us and then problem solved.
I should be in range of her.
What, of me?
Yeah.
No, so she can put haste on all three of us.
But she can't triple the spell unless she uses more of the
she can twin
spell
cast
slots.
it, but
Yeah.
she can't. You do whatever you want, but she's not going to be able to.
Okay.
She just casts it on you, and then she wouldn't be able to cast it on us. So.
Yeah.
Any bonus action, Alora?
Galabar is still iffy on health, still above a good amount, right?
He's at 107 out of 140.
Yeah,
But he's
screw you.
if
Anyway.
these things still get their attack off, they auto crit on him.
So they only have a 2 out of 10 chance. Let's hope.
With
1 out of 5.
all of our allies charging in, the Merilith does go before me, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. So, what I am going to do is I am going to bring this ally up here. Oh, Lord. This is a big map. Okay. So on this round, the Ogress comes in, and she runs over here, and she is just going to try to go Genzu, making 3 Morningstar attacks. She is going to attack these guys. That's a hit. That's a hit. Oh, and that's a hit. All right, so the first one deals 6. Second one deals oh, I'm sorry. No, first one deals 9. Second one deals 8. That's 17. Third one deals 12. So that is. And then
Which ones are the ones that you gave special weapons to Galabar, by the way?
then
Yeah, this one has something other than a morning star, but yeah.
That's just the standard equipment that they have. So, So that is that. Then the Merilith will come in on her turn.
Galabar gave her the Ogress Greatsword.
Okay. Which is 2d6, right?
Well, if it's the giant one that the ogres in Kamigawa.
That's right. So the Merilith comes in, and the Merilith.
Galabar will have been saying the real ones in the floor or in the room below to the, I guess, south.
Okay.
Well, I feel
Go
like
after
we
him.
want them to, like, take the aggro of the fall shards so we can get in there.
The false shards are extremely difficult to defeat, so we need to get rid of the real King Solomon and stop him from doing the ritual.
But if we have a distraction to get us in there first, it would be easier. So we don't take as much opportunity attacks.
Yeah, the Merilith
seems to hear Galabar's mental instructions, and as it gets up there, it raises its swords, and then it kind of nods at Galabar, and it teleports. And it teleports over here.
Eck.
And then it...
Why would you do that?
And then it uses its 7 attacks.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh my
so-
God.
Yeah, Marilyn.
Okay. Can I play one of these?
So it's 15, 17, 18, 10, 25, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 19. Ah, dadgummit. It's supposed to roll damage.
Interrupting the ritual is what is important.
Okay.
Well, he's rolling the things and stuff like that. These balls of light. Do we think that this is important to the ritual?
Well, the only person who has seen them of the party is Oyo.
Yeah.
So you guys haven't observed them to really know what's going on. He just saw that they were glowing.
Uh-huh.
So
I mean, I could probably see the glowing orb from where I am, but nah.
yeah. All right. So what is his armor
Yeah.
class here? His armor class is this. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 hits. Okay, I'm doing these attacks again because just for the damage, not for.
Oh, it's also only 6.
Right. So dealing with the swords first. So there's. Yeah. So. Takes that much damage, and then attacks with the tail. 27. That will hit, and it needs to make a DC 19 strength save, or no, a DC 19 escape from the grapple. So that takes that much, and then Real King Suleiman. Does he have a better? Oh, strength and dex are the same. Oh no, dex save is better. So 26. Yep, escapes the grapple. So
Does he need to make the con saves to keep concentration on hold monster?
Yes, and he got hit 5 times, so he would need to make 5 of those. So, first one he fails. So yes, you are no longer.
Yes!
You are no longer held. All right. So that is the Marilith. Galabar, you are up.
I'm confused. So I need to roll, what was it,
A D10.
D10.
I'll already put it up there. Or do you want me to
Yeah.
roll it for you?
10.
So you can act normally. Yeah.
Yep, you can act normally.
I'm no longer hasted.
Correct.
So, well, I need to get into that room. So, okay, I could only get there no matter what. So, let's see, what do I have access to? Well, I'm going to use my action to blow my horn of Valhalla and see if it'll work.
Okay. Blow your horn of Valhalla. Right. Make me a percentile roll.
You got this.
82.
82. Okay, that's pretty good. And then how many warriors do you normally summon?
3d4 plus 3.
3d4 plus 3. So go ahead and roll roll the 3d4 plus 3. 11. That's pretty good. All right. So the horn sounds, and the sound of the horn seems a little bit watery and thinner than you think it should. It doesn't have kind of like the pure, clear note that you believe that it ought to have. And so what happens is you didn't have a token you wanted to use for these, did you?
I do. I even have the stat. I even have it. It's in my journal.
Okay. All right. So
I could summon them within 60 feet of me. Could I just place them down?
Yeah. Put 8 of them out, because it's partly worked, but didn't all work.
Okay.
I would not put them there.
So 8.
Yep. Do you, is that basically going to be the rest of your turn, is putting them out, or do they do anything when they get out?
I'll just put...
Okay.
3. 1. That's not the token I was using, but 2, 3, 4. 5.
Yeah, roll 20 is kind of weird if you don't
7.
reset the token with the stat block, then it uses the default token for the monster. All right, so yeah, 8 of them. All right,
And then I give their command to attack. So,
Oh boy.
well, Adam, you're not telling us what you're going to do, so I can't do anything about it. You just asked her to cast haste on you.
He said he's going to make a big boom. What do you think that means he's gonna do?
Fireball?
No.
Well, that's all we've seen you do. That's a big
It's
boom.
a spiritual weapon or something like that. It also does the big, huge boom thing with radiant damage, don't it?
Basically,
weapon
he's
or-
going to use creation to make a bomb.
Okay.
Big bada boom.
okay,
Big,
now
Big bada boom.
how adamant? Oh, all right, Pete. How would Adamant try to tell his companions in a way that they would understand where you want/need them to be, so that they won't interfere with what you want to do?
He's
'Cause-
not
'cause-
sure quite the interactions this is going to have. So he's just going to tell them to.
And I will also say that I'm a little bit afraid that Pete is kind of looking at the map and metagaming, realizing that Adamant hasn't seen this, so he really doesn't know what he is looking at until he gets in here. So he probably wouldn't have an idea of exactly what he can do or where he can do it.
Sadly, it wouldn't change his plans anyway.
Either way, it's not
Yeah,
metagaming.
yeah,
Galabar is going to have. So these guys So right here, right here, right here, right here, right here, right here, and right here. And they're all going to make their one attack. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay, so 7 attacks.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So 1 hit, 2 hit, 3 hit, 4 hit. All right, so he takes that much damage.
And this one's just going to go over here and attack that one.
Okay, that's
12
a hit.
12 hits.
Yeah.
Or set. Yeah.
So it does 4 points of damage.
And I will. Am I still raging?
You got paralyzed. So does that immediately drop the rage?
No.
Or did you have a turn? You didn't have a turn.
It never came around to my turn.
So I guess you never dropped. I guess you never dropped because you have attacked on every turn, right? Since you attacked or were attacked on every turn. Since you started raging.
I've spent my action. Could I try to move my way past these guys somehow or would that take an action?
Movement is movement.
Could I move diagonally like this, or are they blocking me?
You're gonna get 4 opportunity attacks if you move out of there.
They are confused.
Then there's gonna be 4 D10 rolls.
Okay, so it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
Okay.
So
1d10 spacing. Okay, so Ivy.
Affected target cannot take reactions.
Oh,
Because of
okay. So
confusion.
then they don't do that. They cannot. Yeah, you just
Okay.
push past them so they.
So
don't.
I'm right there now. Bonus action. Let's see. I'm not in range of that. So bonus action to drink a potion, right?
Do you have it out?
I mean, it's on my belt.
Okay, yeah, you can interact with an object. You had free interaction with an object, which would be getting the potion out. So yeah, bonus action to drink it.
Okay, so I'll drink my great potion of healing, a greater potion of healing
Potion
that I've been
of
storing.
Okay. All right.
So I need to delete that, and then it's 4d4 plus 8, right?
Healing potion, greater healing. 4d4 plus 4.
Plus 4.
Yep, 4d4 plus 4. So 14.
14. That helps. Because these things doing necrotic damage suck.
Yeah. All right. So yeah. Anything else, Galabar? It's the end of your turn.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, now a lot more targets to choose from.
So
Why does the false shard get to go before me?
Because somehow it got in the
There we go.
got in the turn order wrong. Thank you for noticing that. So Inca, go ahead.
So quickly out of character. Adamant, how fast can you move in 1 round?
30 feet.
Okay, so that's not gonna work.
Yeah, that's why I need to haste.
Well, if I haste you now, then I can't haste.
Just
If you pick up and carry me, and
he would be
double.
moving half movement.
Okay, shit, that won't work either.
I only need it for 1 round.
Well, that's the problem. I can twin it, meaning I can cast it on somebody else. However,
Why
I
don't you
only-
just? Why don't you cast it but hold it as an action and allow Adamant to move, and then
He can't get to a spot that she would be able to cast it on both of you.
yeah.
well, I don't think we have to do it in 1 round, right? So I don't think that glyph's gonna activate in 1 full round, right?
I could, with what I'm planning. with
I
what I'm planning on-
can do this. I can do this. So she will drop Big B's hand. She will cast haste. I will give Oyohusa warning that he is going to be disoriented for a moment, and I will cast haste on Adamant, and then but I also let Oyohusa know that I am on my way to recast it on him and Galabar as soon as I can reach them. So I've cast it upon Adamant, and then I move my... Sorry, hang on. Okay. So, Adamant, you're now hasted. I've moved. That's it.
Right, I'm not even gonna put put a thing on there for it because it's gonna come off me. Just
What's going to
give
come
me
off of you?
the haste.
Oh, yeah. Well, by the time that I hopefully get to these two guys to recast it on them, you'll have done your thing, so...
Oh yeah, it's gonna happen this round.
Okay. So, you done, Inca?
I am.
All right. Adamant.
Okay, so
You're
Adamant
up.
is going to move past these two
Okay, they will both take opportunity attacks against
at disadvantage.
At disadvantage.
I have to crit to hit him.
Whoops. A 6 will miss and a 14 will miss.
He is gonna open this door.
Yep, free action.
He's gonna take stock of the circle,
Yep.
not to himself. Hold his hands out in front of him. He's
Uh-huh.
gonna cast creation.
Okay.
In his hands, he's going to create a 5-foot spear of a bomb created for him.
Okay.
We
Go ahead
question
and click. Go ahead and put the
The
spell.
creation,
in.
yeah.
Yeah.
Casting time is a minute.
Yeah. See, casting time is 1
yeah,
minute,
true.
so, yeah. You start to create a bomb.
Hmm.
Or
Okay.
perhaps there's a different spell that you.
I still think the best thing for y'all to done is delayed cast it, but I think it's over.
Not really. First round, he pulls out a bar of equestrian,
Okay.
tosses it over here.
Ooh. Do you remember
Clank. Clank,
What
clank,
this?
clank.
what that metal does?
Oh yes.
That metal
Is it-
does.
And then he also pulls out a bar of sandite.
Okay, remind us what those two metals do.
The sandite, when it's powdered and mixed with normal water, forms an attack that seems to only dissolve gold.
Ah, okay.
That will come later. But first, we're gonna fire. We're gonna throw a little something.
And the question, what did that do? Remind us.
That is the one that fucks with magic.
Okay. All right.
He is going to, for the second action, he is going to twirl his hammer and throw it at the equestrian.
Okay.
Hammer toss.
Cleric doing science.
Okay, so 18. Yeah, I think that 18 will hit a bar of metal. All right, so then I need to run over here and roll this.
He's making his own Dispel Magic.
Okay.
Spell.
This is a Dispel Magic.
There is a shower of sparks as the hammer strikes the metal, and then something unexpected happens, Adamant. As soon as the hammer hits the metal and those sparks fly off of it, the hammer falls onto the floor right next to the bar of metal.
Well, yeah, I'm just trying to, break the metal. I'm not expecting a fireball.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to destroy the bar of metal. It puts a dent in it, but it doesn't seem to destroy it.
Huh.
Okay, so
Well, there's still a bar of oppression. They're fucking with magic. So
yeah, so the square you were putting it in was here.
right over here, right around it, right here in the middle of the circle.
Okay, in the middle of this circle here. So then, all right. I have a saving throw to make for the Merilith, and Galabar, you have some saving throws to make for the Berserkers, because he just exploded his hammer. It's Dex save. So, and then I have a save to make for the King. So let me start with the King.
There are deck saves
DC 15 Dex save.
for all of them.
They're all within 20 feet, so yeah.
7 deck saves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 1 makes it.
No. 1 made it.
2 make it.
2 made it. 3 made it.
Okay.
3 made it. So total damage was 18. Those 3 take 9.
Okay, so
Merilith takes 9 because she made the save, and the King takes this many. All right. All right. Anything else, Adamant?
Well, Adamant. Is going to pull out his his fist. Just kind of come over here a bit because he's not going to go too close without questioning.
Okay.
He's just gonna watch to see exactly what happens to the circle and to the real King Suleiman sitting next to that magical havoc-wreaking stone chunk of metal.
Okay. All right. Then the false shards. Okay, so move here. Move here.
They're the ones with confusion on them.
Oh, that's right. They are. That's right. They are. So also D10. Oh gosh. Alright, so /R 1D10. So oh goodness. Never mind, forget that.
Do you want me?
No. Okay, so there's a 1. There's a 9. There's a 10. And there's a 7. So tell me
The one.
Random direction. The 7. Make a melee attack as randomly determined creature within its reach. 9 and a 10 act normally. So, the first one, well, it's just going to move in the direction it can move the farthest. It's going to go over here. Second one, there's only one creature it can attack, so it's going to attack the guy next to it. 25.
Oh, that's a nat 20.
So, yeah, that is, goodness. Okay, so, this guy takes that much damage. And then this one moves normally over here. And one of them will attack the ogress, and one of them will attack Elora. So,
That is insanely rude.
yeah. Make a DC 11 Wisdom save, please. Oh, she fails. Oh, yeah. Ogress is now frightened. And then they both make Rotting Fist attacks. So Rotting Fist attack at the Ogress is that. Rotting Fist attack at Elora's 13. I'm sure that's going to miss.
Be a 10,
Yeah.
absolutely not.
Yep. And the 7 misses. Yeah. So, all right. So that is those guys. Now, the one over here on the Berserker, you can have your Berserker make a DC 11 Wisdom save. Unless they are immune to fear. I don't know. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
What's with me and the double natural ones today?
I don't know. That's just so unlike Galabar. Normally Galabar has such good attack. So then that fist is what's their armor class? It's better than an 8, right?
Yeah, their armor class is 13.
13. Okay. And then these guys are just gonna move because they can only go 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 35, 40. And then this guy can go 5, 10, 15, 20. It will come over and so Adamant is going to
you already made a save against that effect, so you don't have to save again. So it's just going to try to hit you with its fist. 13, or no, yeah, 13. So it misses. All right, and then these two guys down here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40. 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. That's all they can do. All right. Desert Nomads. All right. The Desert Nomads. They come. Oops. Desert Nomads come boiling into this area here. They go running out. The first ones that come up yell at Inca. They say, "Where's the king? Where's the king?"
And she'll wave in a general direction.
Okay.
Or down. South.
Okay.
South.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I guess through the bond you would tell the leader of that. So they'll take their chances. Double movement. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 60. We'll put them there. 2 attacks of opportunity. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 60. 5, 10, 15, 20, 60. And then basically these guys will kind of get over in here. And then these guys will move into position so they can make attacks here. And then these two guys will come up here. And they'll go this way. Alright. So the only thing that happens is one guy gets 2 opportunity attacks from a false shard. From 2 false shards. Miss. Alright.
Hey, Laura, it might be a good idea to drop confusion.
I could, but they need to make the wisdom saves beforehand. But yeah, I can drop it. It's not an issue. I was planning on doing it anyway.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess what we'll do, we'll get to the end of this round and then we'll call it because we're at the top of the hour. For Laura's or for Ivy's benefit.
Yeah.
All right. So Oyo, you are up.
I don't get a turn. So
Oh.
my turn's over.
Okay, because of that effect. All right. Adamant. You notice a little flicker, and this particular shard takes a 5-foot step this way
Towards the cube.
towards that, yes, and it will
So the magical copy is going to pick up the magic metal. This will be interesting.
Okay, let's see. What's this?
Do it.
Okay. Oh yeah, none of you are close enough to see something else that happens. Ooh, that's really nice. That's really nice. I need everybody who is within 60 feet of adamant to make a DC 17 Constitution saving throw as this copy unleashes this spell.
So with Christine, does it do anything to affect that?
Even through walls?
It ripples out in a 60-foot radius, so kind of like a fireball. Fills out and goes around corners and everything. So yeah.
Does it have that black
Seriously?
pearl?
You gotta be kidding me. So many nat ones today.
Oh my goodness.
But does it have that black pearl though?
Yes.
Oh, I tried.
Why didn't it give me the? It asked me if I wanted to roll at advantage. Oh, yeah, it did. Oh, well, 14. How nice. Thank you. Thank you very much.
So,
Everyone has.
So it's a
Besides me.
17, DC 17 for the save. Inca made it. Laura made it.
Yeah, even if I rolled the D4, it wouldn't do anything for me. So
Oh yeah, I could roll.
adamant,
the D4.
roll the 1D4.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm trying, goddammit.
And then is Oyo within 60 feet? As the
Yes,
crow
he is.
flies? Okay. So, Leo, go ahead and make that save, and God bless. I think every stupid thing on
What's
the
the
map.
saving throw?
On.
No, like what range? Like
Six,
number? 16?
Oh, 17. 17.
Okay.
What's happening?
Circle of Death is happening. Make a con save.
Oh. What is Circle of Death? Can I see the...
It's posted up above.
Okay, technically I still have
Hopefully it's
Bless
necrotic.
on me, so I
Yep.
think, right? So that helps. Okay, con saves, here we go.
Can I possibly give my chat room advantage to Galabar to reroll?
You sure can.
Hey, 18, does that work?
Yep,
Please
that works.
There we go.
Hey, all right. So,
What was the DC?
DC 17. Yeah,
Oh,
so
sweet.
you passed. I believe now that's all the PCs that passed. I think.
It's half damage? Yikes.
Yeah, 31, so
Oh.
15 damage. 15
I-
damage unless you...
I did...
Go ahead.
Okay, sometime back, I said before we started fighting this big baddie boss, I was going to cast a spell, but I didn't know we were fighting him, and so it was this weird, like, entrance thing. And so, is it fair enough to say that, well, it screws everything up. It's so frustrating. I meant to cast Team Spirit, and I clearly said that earlier.
You did.
You did say it earlier.
I just didn't know, because we went in, I was like, oh, we're just fighting a couple of zombies, like, I'm not going to cast it. But then the haste and all this other bullshit happened, and that ruined everything, so maybe I have to wait till the next turn.
Yeah, I think you have to wait till your next turn.
I'm
Okay.
Sorry, it would be, it would be a great thing, but yeah. All right, so, I'm not even gonna roll for those guys, but I'm gonna definitely roll con save for her. That's a failure. Gonna roll con saves for 10 of these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I think I have 1, 2, 3, 4 successes and 6 failures. Then
the barbarians too.
the barbarians would need to do that. Oh, and these guys haven't even gotten on the board yet. That's why they're sitting there looking all sad and lonely. It's because I had failed to put them up here.
Oh, that's 2 successes.
Right, so these guys are here. Then I'm just gonna put it down on this.
But just before he gets done, Adamant gets annoyed.
Yep. All right. Yeah, and then there's a flicker again in this particular creature. All right, so
So what I'm hearing is that block of equestrian isn't affecting much of anything at all.
Well, correct, because it's just a block of metal. It hasn't been worked into anything. Hasn't been. Yeah, there's, stuff needs to be done to it.
Yeah.
It has to be.
Don't worry, Galabar has an idea to disturb the circle.
All right, so I'm going to roll the damage on all those guys later. Basically, you see the zombies wince, but they don't really take a whole lot of damage from that. Not nearly as much as you would expect them to take. And
Just because I have to go, can I take my turn before the ogres?
Sure.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay. I know that's kind of like breaking formation. One thing that I absolutely forgot to do is that I have Skirmisher. So if I can use my reaction to be able to move to 5 feet.
Yeah, sure.
So she'll move 5 feet this way, and then as her movement, she's going to be moving 30 feet down this way. Oh, it already moved me because I did it correctly. Yay. Would I possibly somehow see the king?
Oh, yeah, because the snake creature has a slender body, and then these berserkers are all kind of moving around, so you can see the king.
They're also transparent. They're spirits.
Oh, okay. So, yeah. Then even more so.
So she's going to go for a long shot. And she is going to try and cast blindness on him.
Okay. And he... Alright. So it's a Constitution save. Alright. Oh, what is the... That's weird.
It's because I have it set up as an attack, which is why the little thingy-majiggy.
So, yep. Make the save.
Does someone have advantage to give him disadvantage? Like, aw. Laura feels sad now.
Yes. Yes, and He turns and glares at you. All right, Ivy. Thank you. We will see you next session.
Yes.
Good luck. Don't throw your back out. Trying to move. Make the movers pick stuff up.
Yes, make them do their jobs.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
I have to show them off saying girls have power too, so it's a for tat situation.
Yeah. It's okay to play the helpless damsel when it works in your favor. That's
Very fair.
fine.
Okay. But either
All
way, I wish you guys luck with the rest of the rounds. Hopefully it doesn't go that bad.
Yeah, we're only gonna finish this round and then we're gonna stop for the session.
Then
'Cause I
sorry
have
for
a
making
bunch
the
of
round session go.
That's all right.
Hey, you're fine.
Okay, see you guys next week.
You're making out like a bandage. You have a whole floor to yourself.
Huh? I know I'm gonna have another room.
Okay, so the ogres, what is their move? Their speed is 40 feet. They can go up to 80 if they do a full move. But this guy's gonna squeeze. Gonna jump over the tables and get over here. This guy's gonna squeeze around and get over here. And this guy is going to push through allies and get over here. And then they will take attacks against these other guys. They make 2 dash attacks. So that's a hit. And 11 is exactly what you need to hit these guys. So that's a hit as well. So that deals that, and that deals that. So, that much, and this is minus that much. Oh yeah, and I should probably point out that this one is bloodied. Then let's see. This guy is going to get hit. Oh, whoops! I'm sorry. That's a hit. That's a miss. So this guy takes that much. Then this last guy down here will make his attacks. That's a hit. That's a hit. So it's that and that. So that's pretty good. And this guy is actually just bloodied as well. All right. Laura's taken her attack. The ogress will take her attack. When it's her attack, I'm going to give her... She failed her save, so she's down to that. And she is going to... Oh, this guy is bloodied. So she's going to attack the bloodied one. And ogress. Okay. Yeah. Oh. That's right. So it's... And it is... So, we'll make a giant greatsword attack. That much damage. So, that's a hit. That's a hit. And that's a hit. So,
9, 13, and 5, 22 and 5, 27 damage. So she actually, with her third strike, she destroys this one. And when it falls, Oyo, you are in the room, so you can see when this thing falls, it becomes a slushy puddle of ice, and starts to melt. So it's apparently some sort of undead simulacrum, which is weird, but it's magic. So, all right. And that is the end of the round. All right. Players. Golly. Thank you for pushing through without a break today, because we had a little bit of a shorter session. And thank you for joining me for the game today. Viewers, thank you so much for joining us. We are in our big ultimate battle for this particular level. They have finally found the big boss monster. They realize that this big boss monster has a bunch of false shards, if you will,
that are really annoying to fight.
That they're easy to hit, but they don't take a lot of damage. And he seems to have some ability to use them as conduits for his spell casting. So, the more of them there are, the more options he has. The fewer there are, presumably the fewer options he has. And we'll see how that all turns out next session. I think we are back next week for a session, because I believe all the games for next week are on the road. So I will be running the sessions, presuming everybody is available. We will talk in Discord, because I know there are some travel plans and stuff like that are coming up. So we'll coordinate during the week and make sure that everybody's going to be available next Sunday to play. And if not, we will deal with that then. Tomorrow night, there's going to be a Monster Monday, and this week we are looking at the last of the monsters from Strixhaven. This is Velomachus Lorehold, the fifth and final founding dragon of Strixhaven University. And so we're going to talk about making variants of the Lorehold, so a Lorehold wormling and a young Wormhold and a Lorehold adult, to see what those would be like if you wanted to use those in your own campaign. And then we'll talk about what monsters we're going to look at, or what source book we're going to look at monsters from next, after Strixhaven. So that's tomorrow. We should be here, presuming most of the players are available, we should be here Wednesday night for our Sword Coast Chronicles. And then we will have our Saturday and Sunday games next weekend, because there's no home matches. All right, viewer or players, anything you want to talk about before we take off?
That's nothing.
Okay. Well, thank you again, because one of our players had to leave due to a family commitment. We're cutting the session a little bit short today. Viewers, thank you so much for joining us. We hope you will be back with us next week, and we will talk to you next time on the Walker of Water.